Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with ER. In this video guys, we are going to learn something new, something different. In this video guys, we are going to learn something new, something different in React.js. Okay, yes guys, today in this video, in this session, we are going to learn something new, something different in React.js. Okay, and guys, today in this video, in this session, we are going to learn that how we can create an awesome, dynamic and state-of-the-art recipe finder application, food finder application using React.js. Okay, yes guys, you heard it right. Today in this video, in this session, we are going to learn that how we can create an awesome, dynamic and state-of-the-art recipe finder application, food finder application using React.js and third-party API as well. Okay, yes guys, you heard it right. Today in this video, in this session guys, I will explain you, I'll teach you guys that how we can create an awesome, dynamic and state-of-the-art recipe finder application, food finder application, meals finder application using React.js and third-party API as well. Okay, so guys, just to give you the demo, I have already created an example. So let me go to the example first and let me just show you the example. Let me just explain you the example so that we will get to know that today what we are going to learn and today what we are going to create in this video, in this session. Okay, so let me go to the example first and let me just show you the example. Let me just explain you all the feature, all the functionality of the example as well. Okay, so let me go to the example now. So guys, this is the example I have built using purely React.js. Okay, so guys, here we can see the heading also, advanced food and meals search app using core concept of React.js. Okay, yes guys, you read it right. Guys, here in this video, in this session guys, we are gonna learn that how we can create this kind of dynamic and awesome meal search app using the core concept of React.js component. Okay, yes guys, we all know that React is all about the component. Okay guys, we can create any kind of piece of UI, we can create any kind of native application, we can create any kind of mobile app, website, desktop app using the React. Okay, and guys, component is the one of the core concept of React. Okay, so in this video, in this session, we are gonna learn that how we can use the core concept of component of React in this video, in this session, to create this kind of awesome, dynamic and state-of-the-art meals finder application using React.js and third-party API as well. Okay, and guys, below we can see here one search input field, and on the right hand side we can see one button also called search recipe. Okay, so guys, as of now we can see the placeholder of this search input field also. It says enter food or recipe name. Okay, so guys, in order to find the food or meals, we have to enter here the food name or the recipe name. Then we have to hit this button search recipe. Then only we will be able to find the food. Then only we will be able to find the meals or recipe. Okay, and guys, below we can see here another heading also which says some search suggestion for you to get started. Try these popular searches. Okay, so guys, here we can see here some search suggestions also, like egg, salad, chicken, burger, matar paneer, fish pie, omelette and fish. Okay, so guys, suppose you don't have any idea, your app user don't have any idea what to search and what to order. Okay, So guys, in such case, in such scenarios, okay, I have given this kind of search suggestions, okay, to get you started, to get your user started. Okay, so he might be able to search egg, salad, chicken, burger, matar paneer, fish pie, omelette, and fish. Okay, and later on, he or she, okay, might get a different idea, that now let's, okay, search some mutton, fish pie, okay, burger, omelette, cake, pork, beef, anything, guys, any kind of food name, any kind of recipe name. Okay, so guys, for such scenarios, okay, for such, okay, conditions, I have given here this kind of search suggestions, okay, to get you started, to get your app user started. Okay, but guys, let me tell you one very important things, guys. Our app is so dynamic, our app is so vast, okay, that it is not dependent on these, okay, simple search suggestions. Okay, no, guys, our app is so dynamic, our app is so cool, our app is so vast. Okay, guys, we can search any kind of food name, we can search any kind of recipe name from our React app, from our React application. Okay, I have just given these, okay, some search suggestions to get you started, to get your app user started. Okay, nothing else. Our app is vast, our app is dynamic, we can search any kind of food, we can search any kind of recipe, we can search any kind of meals from our React app, from our React application. Okay, this is it. Okay, and guys, below we can see here another heading, browse meals or foods by later. Okay, and below we can see here some alphabetical character as well, from A to Z. Okay, so guys, here we can see here some of the previously searched food or recipe. Okay, okay, so guys, now let me just, okay, search something from our application, from our React app. Okay, so I am gonna search here some food, some recipe, some meals name. Okay, so let me just search here first cake. So hit enter, guys. We can either hit enter, or we can hit this button search recipe, in order to search the food, in order to search the meals. Okay, so I am gonna hit the enter button. So hit it now. So see, loading. Okay, so guys, you can see here meals starting with cake. Okay, so you can see here this is the same string we have searched here, and this is the same string cake also. Okay, it says meals starting with cake. Okay, and guys, from this search string cake, we have got this much of product. Okay, and guys, now let me just explain you all the product card or the recipe card. Okay, so guys, this is the meals pick or the recipe pick. Okay, this is the name, this is the category, this is the cuisine, and here we can see here one button also called see details. Okay, so guys, the moment you will hit this button called see details, you will be able to open a new page, okay, in the new tab. Okay, so I am gonna hit this button see details of this pancakes. Okay, so hit it now, see details, it will open a new page in the new tab. Okay, so hit it now. So see, boom, guys, you can see here we got this same product image, product name, pancakes. Okay, category is dessert. Okay, cuisine is American, and guys, these are the ingredients, okay, needed to prepare, needed to create this meals or this food or this recipe. Okay, the name is pancakes. Okay, and guys, this is the instructions we have to follow, these instructions while we have to while we are gonna prepare, while we are gonna make this food at home, at restaurant as well. Okay, and here we can see one button also called watch on YouTube. Okay, so guys, the moment you will hit this button watch on YouTube, you will be able to open video in YouTube. Okay, so let me just hit this button watch on YouTube. So hit it now. Okay, so guys, this is the video we are gonna watch. Okay, if we have to learn that how to create this kind of recipe. Okay, so it says how to make the easiest pancakes. Okay, so this is the related video, so cut this out. Okay, so cut this out also. So come here. Okay, so guys, this is the product card, this is the recipe card, or we can say also this is the meals card. Okay, and on each and every product card, on each and every meals card, we can see here the recipe image, recipe name, category, cuisine, and one button also called see details. So I want to see the entire details of this product called rock cakes. Okay, so hit the button see details. We will be able to open a new tab, and in that tab we will be able to see all the information, all the data related to this particular product called rock cakes. Okay, so hit it now see details. So you can see here the same image is also here, and the same image is also here. Okay, and this is the name of the product rock cakes. So category is dessert, cuisine is British. Okay, and these are the ingredients, okay, needed to prepare this meals or the recipe, and these are the instructions we have to follow while we have to prepare this meals or this recipe. Okay, so cut this out. So guys, now this is it. Okay, so you can see here on each and every recipe card, on each and every product card, or on each and every meals card, we can see here the product image, recipe image, or the meals image also, name of the product, name of the recipe, category, cuisine, and one button called see details. Okay, on each and every product. Okay, I don't want to explain you all the things, it will take a lot of time also, and due to that our video will be little larger. Okay, so I'm gonna search here some other things. I'll search here meat. Okay, so hit enter, but this time I'm gonna hit this button search recipe. Okay, so hit it now, see loading. Okay guys, try to focus here, it will show you the loading spinner as well. Okay, so hit it now again, search recipe, see loading. Okay, and guys, this is the meals, okay, which have prepared with the name also meat. Okay, so you can see here meals starting with the meat. Okay, and here we can see here we have got 4 product also, and now here also on each and every product card, on each and every recipe card, we can see here the product image, product pic also, name, category, cuisine. Okay, and one button called see details on each and every product card. Okay, so I want to see the details of this. Okay, bitter ball and okay, Dutch meatballs. Okay, so category is beef and cuisine is Dutch. Okay, so I am gonna hit this button see details. So hit it now. So see the same image is also here, and the same image is also here. Okay, so this is the product name or the meals name, the category is beef, cuisine is Dutch. Okay, and these are the ingredients, okay, needed to prepare this meals or the recipe, and these are the instructions needed to follow while we have to prepare this meals or recipe. Okay, and one button also called watch on YouTube to watch the video, to watch the related video on YouTube. Okay, so hit it now, watch on YouTube.
Dutch vegetables,
Okay,
round fried.
so we can see here we have opened a again new tab, and the tab, okay, shows that so we will so the moment guys we will hit this button watch on YouTube, it will open a new tab, and we will be able to watch the related video on YouTube. Okay, so cut this out, cut this out also. So come here. Okay, so I'm gonna search here something else. I'll search here beef. So hit enter. You can see here meals starting with beef also, and the same search string also here beef. Okay, so you can see here we have got this much of product from beef. If we want, we can see the entire details in a separate new tab also. We have to click this button see details. Okay, so we can see here the same product image also, this product. Okay, beef of mean, I don't know, mean or main, I don't know. So this is the product image, this is the product name, category is beef, Chinese cuisine is Chinese, and these are the ingredients, okay, needed to prepare this meals, needed to prepare this recipe. Okay, and these are the instructions here we have to follow this. And again we can see here the same button called watch on YouTube. The moment you will hit it, you will open a new tab, and in that we will be able to YouTube video as related YouTube video. Okay, so cut this out. Okay, so cut this out. So let me just search here something else. I'll search here pork this time, hit enter. So you can see here uh, these are the meals, these are the recipe, these are the foods, okay, which have been prepared, okay, with the pork. Okay, so you can see here on each and every product card we have got the product image, product name, product category, cuisine, and one button called see details. So I want to see the details of this sweet and sour pork. Okay, so hit the button see details. Okay, so these are the this is the new tab. Okay, and we can see here the same product image also here. Okay, and the product name also here. So category is pork. Okay, cuisine is Chinese, and these are the ingredients, okay, needed to prepare this food, and these are the instructions. Okay, so cut this out. Okay, so I want to search here something else. So let's just search here. I'll search here chicken, hit enter. You can see here meals starting with the chicken. Okay, so these are the products have been made or related to the chicken only. Okay, I don't want to explain you all the things, although I explained you, so the video will be larger, so that's why I'm okay trying to make this video little faster. Okay, so guys, we can click this I mean suggestions also, search suggestions like egg, salad, chicken. We can see here all the product also, and we can see here they are starting also meals starting with chicken also. And now this is now active, this is now selected, okay, because it has got the background color of red. Okay, so which means this is active, and we can see here the same string also in the search input field also. Click on burger. We can see here meals starting with the burger. Click on Matar Paneer. You can see here meals starting with Matar Paneer. You can see here this is active. Click on fish pie. You can see here meals starting with a fish pie, and these are the food, these are the meals related to fish pie. Okay, click on omelette. You can see here meals starting with omelette. Click on fish. You can see here the same string also in this input field also fish, and this is also active because it has got the background color of red, which shows that this is currently active, this is currently clicked by the user. Okay, and we can see here meals starting with the fish. Okay, and we can see here these product have been made or is related to fish. Okay, so I want to see the entire details of this fish photos. So hit the button see details. You can see here it has opened a new tab, and we can see here this is the same product also. This is the same product image. Okay, fish photos, categories seafood, cuisine is Portuguese, and these are the ingredients, okay, needed to prepare this food, and these are the instructions needed to follow while we have to create these meals. Okay, and one button also called watch on YouTube to watch the video on YouTube.
Fish croquet.
Okay, so cut this out, cut this out also, and come here. So guys, now let me just tell you that here we can see here browse meals or food by later also. Okay, so guys, we can search the food, we can browse the meals also using the alphabetical character, using the alphabetical letter as well. Okay, so click on A. You can see here meals starting with A, and we can see here this much of product. Click on B. See meals starting with the B, and we can see here this much of product. Okay, so guys, you can see here our app is so dynamic, our app is so vast. We can guys search anything, any food name, any meals name. Okay, from our React app, from our React application. Okay, so click on C. You can see here meals starting with C, and these are the food, these are the meals uh, which are starting with the alphabetical character C. Okay, so you can see here we have got this much of product. Okay, so much of product we have got from the letter C. Click on D. We can click randomly also. Click on S. Okay, click on T. See, click on W. Click on X. No product found. Click on Y. Only one product found. Click on Z. Okay, no recipes found. Try searching for something else. Meals starting with Z. Nothing found. Click on J. Okay, click on K. and we can see an entire details also in the new tab, okay, of the particular dish, of the particular meals on which you will click. Okay, so click on this first one. You can see here new tab have been opened, and we can see here the same product image, same product name, category is lamb, cuisine is Dutch. Okay, and these are the ingredients, okay, needed to prepare this food, and these are the instructions we have to follow. And this is the YouTube video button. If we will click it, we can watch the YouTube video as well. Okay, so close this out, close this, and come here and click on L. See this much of product using the L only. Click on M. See this much of product. Click on P. This much of products. Okay, from letter P, from the alphabetical character P. Okay, click on Q. Click on I. Nothing found. Okay, so this. Okay, so guys, this is the guys feature. This is the functionality of our recipe finder app using the React. Okay, and that too core concept of React component. Okay, so guys, I hope guys you are now excited, you are now thrilled, okay, to learn, to create, okay, this kind of dynamic and awesome meals search app using the React.js and the external API, and using the core concept of React component. Okay, and guys, let me just show you which API I am gonna use in this video, in this session. Okay, so guys, this is the API, the mealdb API we are gonna use in this video, in this session. Okay guys, I will give you the link in the description. You can just come here and try to go through the documentation, try to read the documentation, and try to build something awesome, something unique after watching this video, after watching this session. Okay, guys, I would like to request you, I would like to recommend you also guys, that please guys, okay, don't just try to watch someone code on YouTube, neither me, neither anyone else also. Okay guys, if you need to learn something, if you need to watch some video to learn something, to get something unique, something awesome in any kind of programming language, React, Angular, Vue, any kind of guys programming language, okay guys, do try to watch the video. And guys, after watching the video, after watching this session, please guys, okay, do try to create by yourself. Okay, do try to write your the code by yourself only. Guys, just don't try to watch someone code, just don't try to watch someone code on YouTube, like me also. The moment guys you will just, okay, close this video, the moment you will just, okay, close this session, you will forget each and everything, and you will just, okay, say I didn't learn nothing, I didn't get anything. Okay guys, I would like to request you, I would like to recommend you also, that please guys, after watching this video, after watching this session, please try to learn, try to create this, okay, food finder application, try to write the code, okay, by yourself only. Guys, we all know that it is the age of, okay, AI. Okay, and guys, we all know that a lot of companies, okay, has already fired so many employees, had fired so many, okay, people from their company, from their office, just because guys, they don't know how to write a simple code. They just don't know that how to write 3 to 4 lines of code. So that's why they got fired, that's why they got, okay, removed from their places, from their chair. Okay guys, I would like to request you, please guys, write, okay, code on your own, try to write the code on your own. And please don't try to use any AI like ChatGPT or any kind of AI application to write code. Okay guys, you will become dumb. Okay, you will become dumb. Okay, you will forget each and everything. You will try to use chat gpt to write any kind of application, to write any kind of like a, okay, app. So I would like to request you, please guys, just don't try to use chat gpt or any AI application to write your code, to write your application. No, you will become dumb, you will become fool. Okay, and at the end you will be fired from your office, from your places. Okay, some okay, someone will snatch your chair, someone will snatch your position from your office, from your okay, workplaces. Okay, so stop using ChatGPT, stop using any AI application to write your code, to write your application. Okay, no, stop using it now. You are becoming dumb, you are becoming fool day by day. Okay, so stop it now, stop using it now. Okay, any AI, any chat application, any chat gpt, any like AI to write your code, stop it now, stop it now. Okay, you are becoming fool, you are becoming dumb. Okay, so this is it. So guys, now let's get started and let's learn and let's create this kind of awesome and dynamic meals search app using the React, and that too core concept of React component with me, er Prabhat Pandit. Okay, but guys, before starting of the video, I would like to request you all guys, please guys, subscribe to my this YouTube channel code with er, and please guys press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload the new video in the playlist, you can be notified and you can watch them instantly and you can learn from them also. And definitely guys, you will grow also professionally after watching my video, after watching my session. Okay guys, I just need your help, I just need your support, and the only way you can help me and the only way you can support me is by subscribing to my this YouTube channel code with er, and by liking this video as well. Okay, which will give me the confidence, which will give me the motivation to create awesome videos like this for you on each and every topic of web development and full stack development also, and on service now as well. Okay, so I hope guys you will support this brother, you will support this friend of yours. Okay guys, just be the part of my this dynamic and lovely community on YouTube. Okay, you can see here my community, my family is growing day by day, day by day. Okay, and guys, all thanks to you guys. Okay, you are my lovely community, you are my lovely, okay, family, you are my lovely subscribers who has already subscribed to my this YouTube channel code with er. Thank you guys, thank you, thanks a lot. Okay guys, your one subscriptions means a lot to me, your one okay support means a lot to me. Okay, thank you guys for liking my videos and for subscribing to my this channel code with er. Okay, and thank you to also those guys who has not yet subscribe to my this channel code with er. Please guys, support me and subscribe me my and subscribe to my this channel code with er now. Okay, and like this video as well, which will give me the confidence, which will give me the motivation. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn and let's create this kind of awesome and dynamic state of the art meals search app using the React.js, and that too using the React core concept of component, and using this the MealDB third party API as well. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn, and I hope you will subscribe now my the channel code with er. Okay, I hope you will subscribe now. So guys, now let's get started and let's learn. Okay, so let me go to the code editor now. So guys, here I'm gonna use the VS Code editor. Guys, you are free to use the IDE of your choice, of your preferences, but I would like to use here VS Code editor to write my code. Okay, so first of all we have to create here one new file. So I'm gonna create here one new file. I'll say here React food finder app.html. so save the file, hit enter. Okay, so first of all I'm gonna create here HTML structure. So HTML, hit enter. I'll give the page title as well. I'll say here code with er Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so guys, by now you all know that my name is Prabhat Pandit, and I am a software developer. Guys, currently I'm working as a ServiceNow developer at Happiest Minds Bangalore, and I have got more than 5 years of experience in software development. Okay, so guys, this is all about me. So guys, now in order to work with this file, we need some CDN links also. So let me go to the previous example just to copy the CDN links from there. Okay, and guys, just let me tell you one very important things also. I'm sorry. So guys, if you feel the audio of this video is too low, if you feel I'm not audible to you, then please guys, please do use the headphone to listen to the audio, to listen to the voice. Okay, and please guys, just sit back, be calm, be relaxed, and guys, try to learn something new, try to watch something new, and definitely guys, I give you my word, I promise you, I guarantee you guys that after watching this video, after watching this session, guys, you will definitely learn something new, something awesome from this video, from this session. And at the end of the day, you will just say to yourself that yeah, I learned something new, something awesome from this video, from this session. Okay, and at the end you will thank yourself also, and later on you will thank me also for creating such an awesome video, such an dynamic video on React. Okay, so and please guys, don't try to fast forward the video, and don't try to skip the video, otherwise you will miss something. You will miss each and everything from this video, from this session, and at the end you will end up losing your time, you will end up losing your energy, and you will say to yourself that I didn't get anything, I didn't learn anything new from this video, from this session. And you will scratch your head, and you will say I just wasted my entire time. Okay, so don't do that. Be calm, be relaxed, and watch the entire video very calmly, very patiently. Okay, so guys, these are the CDN links needed to work with this file. Okay, so this is the guys, this is the css file for bootstrap.min.js, and it is inside the folder assets, inside the folder js. Okay, and these are the js file for react. Okay, .js. So you can see here react.development.js. this is again inside the folder assets, inside the folder js. Okay, and this is the js file for react dom.development.js. this is again inside the folder assets, inside the folder js. Okay, and this is again js file for bevel.min.js. Okay, and it is again inside the folder assets, inside the folder js. Okay, and guys, we all know why we use the bevel. Okay, guys, we use the bevel to support our JSX, to transpile our JSX back in normal JavaScript code. Then only it will be understood by our JavaScript, okay, engine, which is inbuilt in any web browser. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna create here one HTML only. So I'll just create here one div. I'll give the ID also as a root only. So close this div. Okay, so this is it. So I'm gonna create here one script element also. So we have to specify here the type attribute as well. I'll say here text slash bevel. Okay, so we have to specify, we have to give here the type attribute also, because we are gonna use here the Syrian version of bevel. So that's why we have to specify, we have to mention this type attribute as well to this script element. Okay, so this is it. So now very quickly I am gonna create here one main component. So we have to create here one main component. So I'll say here main component. Let me just create here. So first of all, I'm gonna create here one const. Okay, so I would like to use here the fat arrow function. Okay, so I'll say here recipe. So I'll say here recipe app give equal to open and closing parenthesis give equal to, and I would like to use here fat arrow function. Okay, so it will return all the things also. I'll say here return, so open and closing parenthesis, it will take the entire one div, container div also, or we are free to use the JSX fragments as well. Okay, so guys, this is known as the JSX fragments. Okay, so but I would like to use here div. Okay, container div. So I'll give the class name also like this. I'll use here the container. I'll use here margin top 4, margin bottom also 4. So close this div very quickly. Close this div. Okay, this is it. So guys, now we have to mount our this react.js instance with our HTML part also, with our this div also. Okay, so now we are gonna do that, and we all know how we can do that. Okay, so I am gonna create here a couple of const also. I'll say here const container. I'll give here equal to document dot get element by id. So we have to give here the id of this div, which is root. So copy it from here and just paste it here, and I'm gonna create here one more const. I'll say here const, I'll say here root, I'll say here react dom dot create root. Okay, and we have to give this container variable or const here as a parameter to this method. Okay, so this is it. So now we will say here root dot okay render, root dot render. What to render, guys? Of course our main, of course our parent component. So this is the main, or this is the parent component recipe app. Okay, so we have to render this only. Okay, so paste it here. This is it. Okay, so guys, in this way we have mounted our this react.js instance with our this HTML part, with our this view part. Okay, so this is it. So I'm gonna create here couple of const again. I'll say here const header give equal to single or double quotes, it is up to us only. I'll say here welcome. Let me just copy it from the example only. It will save a lot of time also. So copy this text only from here and just paste it here. Okay, so paste it here. Okay, so just so give dot. Okay, so guys, now this is it. So we have to show it also to the user. I'll create here a couple of divs also. So I'll give the class name as a margin top 3, margin bottom also 3. I'll give here the text also center. Just close this div very quickly, open this div, and inside this div I am gonna create here one h1 element. So close this h1 very quickly, give the class name also. I'll say here h1 only. So say here open and closing curly braces, and we have to copy this header variable name from here and just paste it here. This is it. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So we have to open this with the live server. Okay, so open with live server. So see, boom guys, we can see here the text welcome to react.js classes with er Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so guys, let me just copy this string also from here only. I am doing this just to save a little bit of time only. So I am gonna create here another variable called const. I'll say here subheader. Okay, subheader equal to single quote only this time, or give double quote, it is only us. Okay, so this is it. So copy this div from here and just to paste it here. Copy this variable name subheader from here and just replace with this. Okay, and this time let's just make it h2. So give the class also h2. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So come to the browser now. You can see here advanced food and meals search app using the core concept of react.js component. Okay, so guys, here we are gonna create here lot of components. Okay guys, we are gonna create here at least 7 components. Okay, using the core concept of react component only. Okay, because this class is all about react core concept of component, and we all know component is the building block of any react application, any react app. Okay, so here also we will follow the same thing, we will follow the same path. Okay, we will create each and everything using the component only. So first of all, I am gonna create this form component. Okay guys, first of all I am gonna create this form component. So come to the code now. So we are gonna guys now create the first component. Okay, so guys, we all know that custom component should be outside the main component. Okay guys, always remember custom component should be the outside of the main component. Okay, so guys, let me just import here some of the hooks also from the React library also. So I'll say here const, I am gonna guys import here some of the hooks also from React only, of course. Okay, so guys, first hook I'm gonna import is use state. Okay, so guys, first hook I'm gonna use here the use state. Okay, we will say here use state like this. Okay, and second hook I'm gonna import here is called use effect. So I'll say here use effect like this. Okay, and guys, now I am gonna import here another special component from the React library only. So I am gonna import here one special component called strict mode. I'll say here strict mode. Okay, like this. So this is it. So we have to use this strict mode in the development phase only, in the initial phase only, and in the production mode it has no any impact, it has no any significance. Okay, so copy this strict mode special component and we have to enclose it in our main component. Okay, like this. Okay, like this. I'm sorry. So close this. Okay, save the file and have a look first in the browser how it is gonna behave. Okay, so everything is fine. So come to the code now. So guys, now we are gonna create here first component, okay, of this video, of this session, and it is called here as a search form. Okay, so I'll create here first component. I'll write the comment also. So I'll say here first component. Okay, I will use here the fact array function. So I would like to use here the fact array function to create the functional component in React.js. Okay, so guys, here we are going to use the functional component, not the class component. Okay, we will use only the functional component. So we will stick with the functional component only in this video, in this session. Okay, so I'll say here search form. Okay, so give equal to like this. I would like to use here the fact array function like this. Okay, so close this. It will return all the things also. So we have to say here return like this. Okay, open and closing parenthesis. Okay, so guys, we can use here the this, okay, JSX fragments also, but I would like to use here the div. Okay, so I will use here the div. I'll give the class name also. So let me just close this div very quickly, otherwise I will forgive it. And it will create a lot of, okay, issues, lot of hurdles as well. Okay, so and guys, forgive me for my slip of tongues. Okay, I won't say it is a slip of tongue only because I am constantly speaking, so sometime I would just say it is just a slip of tongue. Okay, nothing else. Okay, so this is it. I'll give the class name also. I'll say here input group also. I'll give the margin top also 5, or give here 4, margin bottom also 4. I'll give here the mx also auto. I'll give here the width also 50. Okay, and I'll give here deflex. I'll just say here justify content center. I'll just say here flex row also. So I'll say here flex row. Okay, I'll just say here align items. Okay, align items center. This is it. So now I am gonna create here one input field inside this div. Okay, so I will create here one input field. So close this. We have to say here input. Okay, input, and I'll just give the type attribute as well. So I'll say here type equal to search. Okay, I'll give the placeholder also. Placeholder equal to, I'll say here please, okay, enter food or recipe names. Okay, recipe name, give 3 dots also. I'll give the class also. So class name, I'll use here the form control, form control. I'll use here the p3 also. This is it. Okay, and I am gonna use here the value attribute as well like this. So I will make this value a dynamic value. Okay, I'll use here the query. This is it. I'll use here the I'll just say here on change also. I'll use here the method. So I'll say here on change like this, on change, and I'll use here the one method. Okay, so I'll just give here the method name as a handle. Okay, handle query. Okay, handle query change. This is it. So we have to define this. We have to define this also. Okay, and now here we are gonna check here that a user has pressed the enter key or not. Okay, so on this input field also, let me just go to the example. Come here, come this. So search here. I'll search here search here any rice. Okay, or search here milk. So hit enter. You can see here on click of enter button also, whenever the user will hit the enter button also, then also we will fetch the recipe. Then also we will just run one method. Okay, one function we will run. Okay, on click of enter button as well, and on click of this button search recipe as well. Okay, we will run the same method. Okay, on button. Okay, on like whenever the user will hit the enter button, and whenever he or she will click this button also, so we will run the same method on these two methods. Okay, this is it. So come to the code now, and now we will say here on key down. Okay, on key down, we are gonna use here this method on key down. Okay, so now we have to say here, so it is a event, so it will have a event object as well. Okay, so guys, on change, okay, on key down is a event. Okay, and they must have an event object. Okay, an event object. Okay, so I'll just use here the fat arrow function again like this, and I'll just use this, I'll just check this. Okay, I'll just use here the if block to check it. I'll say here this event, okay, dot key. Okay, this event dot key equal to is enter, is enter. If this is the case, we will run one method called fetch. Okay, called fetch recipe. Okay, recipes, we will say here recipes, this is it, and we will pass, okay, this query, okay, as a parameter to this function fetch recipes. Okay, and now on click of the button also, we are gonna define here one button as well. So I'll define here one button. I'll just close this button very quickly. I'll just give the text also, search food. We will say here search food. Okay, I'll give the class name also as a btn. I'll give here success. Okay, success, give here p3 padding 3, and on click of this button also, I'll say here on click click equal to give like this. So we have to use here the anonymous fat arrow function, and I have explained you why. I am not going to explain you one more time. Okay, so we will run this same method. Okay, fetch recipes. Okay, on click of this button also, we will run the same method, fetch recipes. Okay, and we will pass this query, okay, this query as a parameter. So guys, okay, here we can see here query handle change, and this, okay, fetch recipes, we have to guys, okay, pass, okay, we have to guys pass these as a prop to this component called search form. Okay, so we have to pass this query, because this query is dynamic, and it is related to this input field only, because whatever guys, whatever, come to the example guys, whatever user will search here, okay, whatever user will search here, it will come inside this. Okay, from this input field. Okay guys, whatever user will type here, whatever user will search here, whatever user will enter here through this input field, okay, from this input field, okay, we will grab this, we will get this from here in our this query. Okay, in our this query parameter, using this value. Okay, using this value attribute. Okay, so we have to pass this value as a prop to this component called search form. Okay, so this is the first prop. The second prop I am gonna pass here is handle change. Okay, we will handle the change also. Let me go to the example. So suppose a user will search here cake, user will search here, okay, pineapple, user will search here beef, pork, meals, anything guys, whatever user want to search from this input field, from this, okay, okay, from this input field only, whatever he will change, he or she will change, he or she will find. Okay, okay, it will come and it will be handled by this on change method. Okay, by this on change method, and on change of this, we will run this method called handle query change. We will run this method, we will execute this method on change handle query change. Okay, this is it. And now the third prop of this search component is fetch recipe. Okay, this fetch recipes, so copy it and pass it here. Okay, this is it. So guys, in this way, we have defined our, we have created our first component of this video, of this session, named, okay, search form. So save the file, have a look in the browser. So see guys, you will say, where is the form, where is the component, where is the input field, where is the button to search the recipe? But I would say, just don't worry, we have to do here a little piece of work also, then only we will be able to see this input field, this search input field along with this button also. We have to just write here a simple code. So copy this component name search from here and just come to the parent component, and we have to do this like, okay, so this is it. So we have to pass here the prop value now. Okay, so guys, you can see here this is the prop. Okay, so whenever we will call this child component or the custom component in our main component, in our parent component, we have to provide here the prop value also from this main component. Okay, from this parent component, from this main component, we have to provide the value to these props as well. Okay, so now the parent is gonna handle this search in the search form component. Okay, so we have to pass the value also. So copy this query from here and just say here like this, like this. So copy this handle query change also prop and give the value also like this. Okay, so paste it here and copy this fetch recipes prop also and just give the value also like this. Okay, so like this. So guys, now we have to define here couple of state variables also. Okay, and guys, I hope you know what is a state variable and why we use the state variable. Okay, so I am gonna define here couple of state variable also. I'll say here const, I'll say here query, and I'll just say here set query also. Okay, from where? From, of course, use state. Okay, use state. Okay, so just save the file. Okay, so guys, this is the state variable, and this set query is known as the state updater function. So we will use this set query state updater function to update this query. Okay, this is it. So let me just define this fetch recipes also, otherwise it will give the error. Okay, so as of now we won't be able to see anything on the browser because there will be issue, there will be error. Okay, so save the file, have a look in the browser, see nothing is here. Okay, everything is blank. Okay, so we have to define the method name now. So I am gonna copy this fetch recipes method and I am gonna define it here. Okay, I'll say here const, so give, I would like to use here the fat arrow function like this equal to, so just close this and this is it. Now we have to define this. Okay, handle change query also. So below this I am gonna define it now. I'll say here const equal to, I would like to use here again fat arrow function. Okay, so close this. So we have to define now this handle change method and this fetch recipes method as well. Okay, so first of all I am gonna say here set, okay, query. Okay, because this is the state updater function. Okay, and we have to use this only to update this query. So we will say here that, okay, so it is an event only. You can see here this on change is an event. I explained you also it must have an event object also. So we will say here event. Okay, so we will say here event dot target dot value. Okay, which means, guys, the moment we will say here event dot target, we are gonna target, we are gonna refer to this input field only. This is it. Okay, guys, the moment we will say here event dot target, we will only refer to this input field. Okay, this is it. So guys, you can see here this, okay, fetch recipes takes one parameter also. So we have to pass this parameter to this fetch recipes method also. So paste it here. This is it. So guys, now everything is now sorted out. So save the file, have a look in the browser first. See, boom, guys, now we can see here the search input field along with the button also called search food. Okay, so let me just decrease the padding little bit. Okay, so I'll say here p2 and just make this also p2 only, this button. Okay, save the file, have a look in the browser. See, boom, guys, now we can see here please enter food or recipe name. Okay, as of now you will hit it, nothing will happen. Okay, nothing is gonna happen. Okay, you can see here nothing is happened. Let me just go to the developer tools, go to the console. We can see here there is no any issue, there is no any error as well. Go to the error also, you can see there is no any issue, there is no any error. Okay, so nothing is gonna show, but we have to write the method now. So I am gonna first of all define this. Okay, this fetch recipes. So first of all, let me just alert you something, a normal alert. Okay, JavaScript, okay, normal alert. So copy this query from here and just paste it here, save the file, have a look in the browser, and now say here Prabhat, hit enter. See, boom guys, now we can see the alert also. Okay, click this button also, see, boom. Okay, so now our function is doing great, and we can see the alert as well. Hit enter, see, okay, click this button also, search food. Okay, so everything is doing great, everything is doing fine. So guys, now we are gonna create the second component, this search suggestions component. Okay, so this is the component, this is the component, and this is the component as well. So come to the code now very quickly. I am gonna create here, guys, we are gonna create here the second component. Okay, so we are gonna create here the second component. Okay, so I will just say here const like this. I'll say here suggestions. Okay, suggestions give equal to, I would like to use here the factor function to create anything like this. Okay, it will return all the things also. So we have to say here return like this. It will take a div also, but we can give the JSX fragments as well, but I would like to define here one div. Okay, so give the class name also. I'll give here the container only, container, give margin top 3, margin bottom also 3. Close this div very quickly. This is it. Okay, so now we have to define here one array. Guys, we have to define here one string of array. So I'll just create here one const. I'll just say here suggestion. Okay, I'll just say here suggestion. I am gonna create here one array. So I will just say here fish. Okay, fish. I'll say here matar. Okay, I'll say here matar paneer, matar paneer. I'll just say here fish pie. I'll just say here chicken, chicken. I will just say here egg. Okay, I'll just say here omelette. Okay, omelette. I will just say here what can I say, I don't remember anything. Say here cake. Okay, this is it. Okay, because this is just a simple suggestions only, so let it be. Okay, and I will just give you the demo. I'll just explain you, and you have to grab it. Okay, we can create number of such a string from here, but it will take a lot of time also, so let it be only. So I am gonna create here one div. Okay, so I'll just say here class name also. Close this div very quickly. I'll give this class also. I'll say here margin top 3, margin bottom also 3. Okay, and I'll just say here text center. I am gonna create here one h2 element also. I'll say here h2. So h2, I'll give the class name also as a h2 only. This is it. Open this h2. Let me just go to the example. Let me just copy this string from here and just paste it here. It will save a little bit of time only, and it is just a string. Okay, this is it. So save the file. Okay, so first of all, just copy this component name suggestions, and we have to call this custom component in our main component, in our parent component. So we are gonna do that now here below this. So close this, save the file, have a look in the browser first. So we can see here the string, the text also, some such suggestion for you. to get started, try these popular searches. Okay, so we have to show like this: egg, salad, chicken, burger, matar paneer, fish pie, omelette, and fish. Okay, so come to the code now. We have to use here now on this. Okay, suggestion array of a string. We are gonna use here the map method. Okay, to loop through this array. This is it. So I am gonna create here one div. So close this div very quickly, give the class name also. I'll just say here margin top 3, margin bottom bottom also 3. I'll just say here div flex. I'll just say here justify content center. I'll say here align items also center. I'll just say here flex column. I'll just say here text center. Open this div, and I am gonna use here open and closing curly braces like this. So we have to copy this, okay, suggestion array from here, and we have to loop through this suggestion array using the map method. Okay, like this. I will use here the fat array function. So I'll give here the first parameter as an item. I'll give the index also like this. I am gonna use here the fat array function. So open and closing curly, parenthesis. So it will take one parent div also. So I will give the class name here. So give close this div. I will just say here I'll give the class also. Just give here anything. I'll say here text center. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so now just copy this item from here and just create here one span element. I'll create here one span element. So close this span very quickly. I will just open this and say here open and closing curly braces and just paste this item. Okay, like this. I'll give the class name also to this span element also. I'll say here text pill. Okay, so guys, now this is it. Okay, so I just save the file, have a look in the browser. So see, we can see here fish, matar paneer, fish pie, chicken, egg, omelette, and cake. But we have to make it look like this. Okay, so we have to write this CSS also. So guys, I am not gonna write this CSS. I am gonna copy this CSS only from the example only, just to save up a little bit of time, because here we are learning the React, okay, and not the CSS. Okay, this is not the CSS classes. This is only the React.js classes, but I will create a separate video on CSS as well. But here this is just the simple or the normal or the plain CSS only. So you can just pause the video and you can just go through this as well. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so let me just do one thing. Let me just remove this div from here. It is not needed, although we can give it, but why necessarily give any, okay, tag. Okay, so save the file, have a look in the browser. So we can see here like this. So we have to create here another div. Okay, so I am gonna create here another div. So on this main div, I'll just give here pill, okay, container. I'll just say here margin top, okay, already there. So I'll say here d flex. I'll just say here flex column. I will again give here justify content center, align items also center. And guys, I hope what I am doing here. Okay guys, these all classes, guys, whatever classes I have used here have been already defined in the Bootstrap. Okay, inside this bootstrap.min.js. Okay, I am just using the classes. Okay, okay, and it is predefined. Okay, I hope you know what I am doing here, because you are learning here the React.js. Okay, so save the file, have a look in the browser. So let me just say here what is the, let me just go to the developer tools, go to the element. So come here, I will just say here display flex justify content center, align item also center. So okay, build container, give display flex, justify content center, align item also center. Okay, so let me just check what is the issue. Build container, okay, just remove this container from here, and okay, so we have to give here the key attribute as well. Okay, so we will say here key, and I will just give here the index only. So copy it and paste it here, save the file, have a look in the browser. So now error is gone, there is no any issue, there is no any error. So we have to just bring it into the same line. Okay, we have to show it, okay, in a single row. Okay, so come to the code now, and very quickly we will just fix this. So build container, deflex flex column, justify content center, align item center. Okay, justify content, okay, center, align item also center, deflex, so just remove this, okay, flex column. So now it is here. So fish pie, but it is in a uppercase, so we have to make it uppercase also. So we have to just say here, okay, item dot, okay, to upper to uppercase. Okay, like this, close this, save the file, have a look in the browser. So we can see here fish, matar paneer, fish pie, chicken, egg, omelette, cake. If we want, we can add another things also. So let me just add here one more thing for your confidence. Okay, so I will just say here pork. Okay, so save the file, have a look in the browser. You can see here now is the pork. Okay, so we have to define, guys, on one method also. On click of this, we have to run here one method as well. Okay, you can see here we are gonna run here one method on click of this. Okay, search suggestion string also, and on this, okay, alphabetical character, alphabetical letter as well. Okay, so now we are gonna create here this component. Okay, browse meals or foods by the letter. Okay, so we are gonna create here another component. So let me just say here one. Okay, so this is it. So guys, now we are gonna create here this component. Okay, browse meals or food by later. Okay, so come to the code now. We are gonna create here the third component. Okay, so I am gonna create here the third component. Below this, I'll say here third. Okay, so we are gonna do that now. So I will say here const, I'll just say here word component. Okay, I would like to use here the factor function like this, and it will return all the things also. So we have to say here return like this, open and closing parenthesis. It will take one div also, or we can give the JSX fragments also like this. Okay, this is it. So but I would like to define here one div. So I will say here class name also container. Okay, container margin top 3, margin bottom also 3 only. So this is it. I'll just give here d flex also. I'll say here justify content center. I'll say here align items also center. This is it, and close this div now. And inside this div, so here also I am gonna create here one array of letter. I'll say here const, I am gonna, guys, create here one array of letter. Okay, okay, so I'll just say here letters, letters like this equal to, I will just create here one letter, but let me just copy the letter from the example only. So come to the example and come little down, and copy this from here to here and just paste it here. It is just a simple letter. Okay, A B C D up to Z. Okay, I hope you know ABCD as well. Okay, yeah, of course, guys, you know ABCD. That's why you are here. Okay, you are learning React. Okay, which is one of the vast, and which is one of the dynamic JavaScript. Okay, library. Okay, so guys, if you want to become the great, okay, React.js developer, then please guys, you have to subscribe to my this YouTube channel Code with ER, and you have to press the bell icon also, okay? And you have to like this video also, and you have to like my all videos also, which will give me the confidence, which will give me the motivation to create awesome videos like this for you, okay? So this is it inside this div. Let me just copy this div from here, and just we will replace the text only, okay? So let me just go to the example. Let me just copy this text from here, browse meals or food by later, and just replace with this is it, okay? And now I am gonna create here another div, okay? So I will create here div. I'll give the class name also. First of all, close this div very quickly, open this, and now I will give the class name also, margin top 1, margin bottom also 1. I will just say here div flex. I'll say here justify content center. I'll say here align item also center. This is it. I am gonna create here one open and closing curly braces like this, and now we have to use this variable name or the array name letters from here, and we will loop through these letters of array using the map method again. I'll say here dot map, okay? So it is very famous method in the JavaScript, okay? I would like to use here the filter function. I'll say here item only, item. I'll just give here the index also, because we need the index as well. Like this, I will use here the filter function. So just this, I will just create here one span element also. I will say here span, just to close this, and this is it. I'll give the key attribute as well. So key like this, I'll just pass here the index, okay? Because index is the only unique, so we all know why we pass the key attribute, okay, in React, okay? I am not gonna explain you again. I'll give the class name also as a later, okay, later icon. I will just say here that open and closing curly braces. I will just show here the item like this, okay? This is it. Save the file. So see, we can't see anything. Why? We have to now call the component in our main component. So copy this word component from here, and we have to, okay, we have to paste it below this like this, okay? So close this. Now this is it, okay? Now this is it. So we can see here it is here. So let me just check what is the issue. So let me just check it. So I'll just say here remove this container from here only. I'll just say here pill container, okay? So this is it. So I'll just say here pill container. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So again the same thing, we have to check it one more time. So display flex justify content center, and we have to say here flex column. So now this is it, okay? So we can see here, but we can see here is the capital letter, okay? Here is the capital letter. So we are also gonna do here the same thing. I will say here item dot to uppercase, okay, like this. Have a look in the browser. So see what is the issue, okay? So just say here to uppercase like this, okay? So now it is also uppercase ABCD up to Z, okay? So guys, now we have to you can see here whenever user is clicking on this, okay, we have to call one method also, okay, like this alphabetical character also on this alphabetical character as well, okay? So we have to call here one method, okay? So we are gonna first define here the main method, okay? The main method, whenever user will search anything like cake, or he or she will hit the enter or this, okay, search button, search food button also, then we have to call here one method, okay? So I am gonna do that now, okay? So come to the code now, come to the main component. So here guys, we have to define here couple of state variable also. So I am gonna define here couple of state variable as well. I'll say here like this, okay? I'll say here recipe, okay, recipes. I'll say here set recipes, okay, set recipes, and I'll just use the use state, okay, like this, and I will just give here the default value as a blank or the empty array. Okay, so guys, this is the state variable, and set recipes is known as the state updater function. Okay, always remember that. Okay, I explained you so many times in my previous videos as well. Okay, I will create here another state variable. I'll say here const, I will just use here loading. Okay, loading state variable, loading, I'll say here set loading like this, equal to from use state only. So this is it. I'll give the default value as a false. Okay, so this is the boolean value, true or false. Okay, I will create here another state variable. I'll say here const, I will just say here error. Okay, to show the error. Okay, I'll say here set error. Okay, so from use state only, like this, and we will just give here the default value as a null only. Okay, so I am gonna create here another state variable like this. I will just say here current okay, index. Okay, so this is the state variable, and now we have to define here the state updater function as well. Okay, I'll say here set, okay, current index. Okay, from where? From, of course, use state. Okay, so give here the default value as a null. Okay, so guys, whenever you will use the use state hook, it is gonna create here one array. Okay, guys, always remember, whenever you will use the use state hook, it will create here one array, and this array will exactly have two elements. Okay, this array will exactly have two elements. Okay, the first element is known as the state variable. Guys, the first element is known as the state variable, and the second element is known as the state updater function. Okay, this is it. So the last state variable is I am gonna create is active. Okay, active index. So say here set active, okay, index, like this, from where? From, of course, use state. So give this also a default value of null. This is it. Okay, so guys, now we are gonna create here this fetch method to fetch the recipe. Okay, like this. Okay, this recipe. Okay, so we can search here anything like cake, matar paneer, cake, here hit enter. Okay, say here fish, hit enter, like this. Okay, we are gonna create it now. So we have to write the method also inside this fetch recipes. So just remove this alert from here. So I will just use here the async and await method. Okay, so we have to say here async. Okay, so guys, async means asynchronous. Guys, always remember, async means asynchronous. Okay, so guys, inside the fetch recipes method, whenever we will use the await keyword, okay, our code, our execution will stop for some time, for some fraction of moment, for some fraction of seconds also. Okay, and it will resume, it will continue only once our promise is resolved or our promise is rejected. Okay, but inside this fetch recipes function only, rest all the JavaScript code will execute smoothly, will execute normally. Okay, but inside this fetch recipes, for the few seconds, for the fraction of seconds, okay, the moment you will use the await keyword, okay, inside this fetch recipes method, our execution will stop, our execution will cease for some time. Okay, and it will wait for the promise to be resolved, or it will wait for the promise to be rejected as well. Okay, then only our code will execute. Okay, but inside this fetch recipes function only, rest all the JavaScript code will execute normally, will execute line by line normally. Okay, this is it. Okay, so I hope I am clear now. So I will be using here the let me just copy, go to the tools, this API. So go to the API. So I am gonna use here this API. Okay, so copy it from here. You can see here search meal by name, list all meals by first letter, lookup, okay, full meals details by id, okay, like that. So here we are going to use here the search meal by name, okay. So copy this url from here and just come to the code now. So first of all, I'll just check here if there is anything inside this input field, okay. If there is anything inside this input field, we are going to check it now. So we will say here this query, okay, this query dot trim, okay, dot trim. We are going to remove the white spaces from left and right. We will say here if it is blank, we will just return, okay. We will do nothing, okay, return nothing, do nothing. If this is not the case, we will move proceed, we will move ahead, okay, we will proceed ahead, okay. So we are gonna create here one const also. I'll say here const like this. I'll just say here url, okay. I'll use here the backtick to define the one, okay. So we have to replace with this our, okay. So we have to say here like this, okay. So I am gonna say here this open and closing curly braces, and this is known as the string literal, okay. So we have to pass this query and we have to make it dynamic. You can see here this is the name of the product, okay guys. This ara biatia is the name of the product, okay. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, okay. So this is the name of the product, okay. It can be anything like cake, burger, matar paneer, fish pie, okay, water, milk, cake, pork, fish, beef, mutton, meat, anything, okay. It can be anything, okay. So we have to do like this. We have to make it dynamic also. So now we are gonna use here the JavaScript, okay. So first of all, I am gonna use here the try catch block, okay. So we will use here the try catch block, and I will define here the catch block also. So catch block like this to catch the error which will throw by this try block, and it has got the finally block as well to execute the code no matter what is the result, no matter what is the consequences of this. So try or the catch block, okay. So finally block will execute, okay, no matter what is the consequences, what is the result of these two try catch block, okay. I hope I'm clear now, okay. So first of all, I have to say here this, okay, set loading to I have to make it here true. So first of all, I have to make it true because we are fetching something, so we have to show the loader to the user, okay. So we have to say here true, okay. So now inside this try block, I am gonna use here the fetch method, okay. So I will use here the fetch method of JavaScript. I'll say here fetch like this. We have to pass this const url, okay, as a parameter to this fetch url method, okay. So we have to use here a wait keyword to wait for the responses, and now I am gonna take it all the things in a array, in a say here in a const, okay. So we have to create here one const like this. I'll say here the response is the variable name, and now we will use here a wait to wait for the response, okay, to wait for the promise to be resolved, okay. So guys, the moment we will write this line, we have to wait for few seconds, okay guys. The moment we will write this line await, okay, fetch, we have to wait for the few minutes, okay, unless and until our promise is not resolved, unless and until our promise is not rejected also, we won't be able to move ahead, we won't be able to proceed, because as of now, for the time being, our execution has paused here, our execution has stopped here, and it will resume, it will continue as soon as our promise is rejected or our promise is resolved, okay. This is it. So now it will give us another promise also. It will give us another promise. So I will create here another variable called data. I'll say here response dot json, okay. So this is it, okay. So guys, it will give us the response in the form of JSON, but it is quite harder to work with the JSON, so we have to pass it back to the normal JavaScript object, okay. So here we are gonna parse that JSON response back in normal JavaScript object. Okay, this is it. So let me just console.log here all the things for you, just to give you the confidence. Okay, so I'll say here data. Okay, but inside the catch block I am gonna catch the error first. So we have to define this error as well. Okay, so we will catch the error and we will just say here first of all we will just say here uh, set error. Okay, set error, I'll say here. Again we will just say here null. Okay, so remove the previous, okay, error. Okay, and inside the finally block we will just say here set loading. Okay, set loading to, again we will say here false. Okay, so save the file, have a look in the browser. Okay, so first of all just save the file, have a look in the browser. So we have to say here https. Okay, so we have to say here https like this. Okay, save the file, have a look in the browser. So now just go to the developer tools and go to the console and just try to find something. I'll say here cake, hit enter. You can see here promise is pending. Okay, you can see here promise is pending. Okay, you can see here guys the promise is pending. Okay, you can see promise is pending. Okay, promise is fulfilled. Okay, you can see here object, we can see here the object. See, boom guys, you can see here promise is pending. Okay, promise is now fulfilled and we got the our data also, and the data is inside the meals array. Okay, you can see here guys the data is inside the meals array. You can see here this is the promise. Okay, this is the promise and it was pending for few moments, for few seconds, but it has now resolved, it has now fulfilled. So that's why we can see here the data, we can see here the meals. Okay, okay, so close this out. Now we are gonna define here one if else block. Okay, so I am gonna define here one if else block. I'll say here if okay, we are gonna say here, let me just remove this first. Let me just say here data dot meals to show you the actual data, to show you the actual, okay, meals. Okay, so save the file, have a look in the browser, go to the developer tool and go to the console, search here beef, hit enter. You can see here undefined. So let me just check here what is the issue. Data, okay, okay, no. So we have to say here data dot meals. Search here cake, hit enter. Okay, so we have to remove this, okay, meals. Okay, so let me just create here another variable. I'll say here const, I'll say here all data equal to, I'll say here data. Okay, data dot, I'll say here meals. Okay, data dot meals. So save the file, have a look in the browser. So now copy this all data and paste it here, save the file, have a look in the browser, and now try to find anything. I'll say here cake. So you can see here undefined. Let me just make it data only. So data, and remove this, comment this out. So now search here cake, hit enter. So we can see here we got the promise, we got the object as well. Okay, so I'll just show you, don't worry, wait a while. Okay, so just remove this. So first here I'm gonna say here so okay guys, okay, we have to say here a wait. Okay, so say here a wait like this, and now we can I hope I can show you now the actual data console.log. I will just say here data dot meals. Okay, data dot meals. So I hope this will give cake. Yeah, we got it now. So we can see here this is the actual data and it was inside the data.meals. Okay, so we have to say here data.meals to fetch this object. Okay, to fetch this object we have to say here data.meals. Okay, so close this now and come to the code now. So we have to say here, I am gonna say here, if we have to check here something, we will say here this, okay, data, okay, this data dot meals, if something is there, okay, if it is defined, if something is there, then we will say here this, okay, set recipes, just copy it from here and just paste it here, and we will just say here data, okay, data dot meals. Okay, data dot meals. Okay, if there is nothing, we will just set here the blank array as it is. Okay, and now we will just say here set error. We have to say here remove the previously setting, like previously or the previous error also. So we will just say here set error equal to null. Okay, so this is it. So remove this console first of all from here, it will create a problem also. So now inside the else block we will just say here, inside the else block we will say here set recipe. If suppose there is nothing, we will say here again set recipes to blank or the empty array like this. Okay, because there is nothing in the data, so we will just again set it. Okay, this set recipes, okay, set, okay, state updater function. Okay, and we will just update this recipes, okay, with the blank or the empty array. You can see here the initial value of this recipes is the blank or the empty array, so we will again set it with the blank or the empty array. This is it. And now we will just say here set say here like set error. Again we will say here null. Okay, because there is nothing, so we have to show the error as well. Okay, so we have to show the error as well. Okay, so we can say here we can just show the error also. We will say here like no, okay, no recipe found. Okay, no recipe found. I'll say here try another keyword. Okay, try another keyword. Okay, this is it. Okay, so just bring it into the same line like this. Okay, so now this is it. And inside the catch block we have to again say here, I am gonna say here console. Okay, console dot error. We have to say here console dot error. We have to show the error now. So I'll say here like this. We will say here error. Okay, error fetching we will say here error fetching recipes. Okay, I'll just say here try again later. Okay, this is it, try again later. And now we will just say here that I'll just say here set error. So I'll say here set error. We will just say here failed to fetch the say here recipe. Okay, failed to fetch the recipe. I'll say here please try again later. Okay, this is it. And inside the finally block we are finally setting the loading to false. Okay, so guys, now as of now just save the file and nothing will happen. So we can see here nothing is gonna happen. We have to now create this card component. Okay, this product card component we have to create it now. So we are gonna do that now. Okay, so we are gonna create here the fourth component. Okay, we are gonna create here the fourth component. So copy it from here and we will create here the fourth component. I'll say here fourth component, and now I am gonna do that. Okay, so I am gonna do that. I'll just say here const I'll say here recipe. Okay, the recipe card like this, give equal to, and now open and closing curly braces or parenthesis. I'm gonna use here the fat arrow function like this, and it will return all the things also. So return like this. It will take div also, or we can give the JSX, okay, fragments as well, but I would like to define here div. Okay, so just close this div very quickly, and now we will just say here call md3 and call lg also 3. I'll say here call, okay, xs extra small also 12. Okay, I'll just give you a margin top 3, margin bottom also 3, and just open this div, and inside this div I am gonna create here another div. Okay, I'll give the class name also as a card only. I'll give you the height of 100%. I'll just close this div, open this div, and inside this div I am gonna create here one another div. Okay, I'll give the class name also. I'll say here img holder. Okay, img holder, close this div, and now inside this div I am gonna create here one img element. Okay, I'll say here src equal to like this, open and closing curly braces. I'll give the class name also equal to img img fluid, img fluid. I'll say here thumbnail also, thumbnail. Okay, so we have to, guys, now we have to pass here couple of props also to this component called recipe card. Okay, so first component I'm gonna pass here, or the prop I'll say here recipe. Okay, so first I'll pass here recipe, and second component I'll pass here I'll say here later on I will just pass the another component. Okay, so we will just say here recipe. Okay, dot I'll say here recipe dot. Okay, we will say here str. Okay, str str. I'll just say here str meal. Okay, meal thumb. Let me just show you. So first close this. Okay, and let me just first of all let me just let it be. Okay, I want to show you all the things first. So let me just remove this. Okay, like remove this if else block from here, cut it out. We will just say here console dot log. Okay, I want to show you something. I'll just say here data. Okay, dot meals, data.meals. Save the file. I'm looking in the browser first. Okay, so go to the developer tool, and go to the console, and search here anything like cake, hit enter. You can see here we got the data, and open this one. Okay, so guys, you can see here this is the 0 element. Okay, up to the 18 element. Okay, so the length is 19. You can see here the image. Okay, you can see here str meal. Okay, the meal name is the str meal. Okay, so let me just paste it here something. Okay, I will just need it later on. So now we will just copy this str meal from here and just to paste it here. So it is the name. Okay, name of the product, and we can see here str meal thumb is the you can see here the product image. Okay, you can see here the .jpg. Okay, so this is the product image. Okay, so paste it here. We will say here image. Okay, so now let me just show. I have shown here the name, category, and cuisine also. So come to the so you can see here this is the we can okay, so str category to show the category. Okay, so we will say here category to show the category. Okay, and now str area to show the cuisine. Okay, so I'll just say here cuisine. Okay, this is it. Okay, so just comment this out, and just uncomment this out, cut this out. I showed you what we are gonna grab from this data, from this object. Okay, what we are gonna get it. Okay, from here. Okay, I showed you. So this is the id. You can see here id meal is the unique. You can see here id meal is the unique. Okay, so just close this, and now just paste it here. So just paste it here. Okay, so let me just first recheck this very quickly. We have to recheck it also, otherwise it will throw an error. Okay, so this is it. So let me just create here the data also. I'll say here const, so I'll say here data equal to, I'll say here await, again we have to wait for the response. I'll say here response. Okay, response dot, I'll just say here response dot json. Okay, to convert to the JavaScript object. Okay, and this is it. Everything is now fine, everything is now sorted out. Okay, so I hope there is no any issue, there is no any error. Okay, so now this is it. Okay, so now we have to define this component. What is the issue? Okay, so now we have to define this component also. So we will say here str. Okay, you can see here str thumb to show the image. So just copy it from here and just paste it here. Okay, so as of now guys, as of now just save the file. Okay, and have a look in the browser. Okay, so first we have to call this recipe card also. Okay, on this recipes array. Okay, you can see here this is now the array. And now guys, okay, this recipes state variable will hold all the data which we have fetched from the server. You can see here I have used here set recipes. Okay, to set the data using the this set recipes state updater function to this recipes array. Okay, so now everything from the this data dot meals is now inside this recipes array. So we will look through this recipes array only. Okay, so we are gonna do that now. Okay guys, we are gonna do that now. Okay, so I will just come down, and below this what component I am gonna create here another div. Okay, so I'll just create here div. I'll give the class name also equal to row. I'll just say here justify content center. So close this div very quickly, open this div, and inside this div we will first check here is loading is true or false. Okay, so we have to say here open and closing curly braces. I'll say here loading. Okay, if it is the true, we are gonna use here the JavaScript ternary operator. Okay, so we are gonna use here the JavaScript ternary operator. I will just say here like this. I am gonna create here another div inside this. Okay, I'll just give the class name also. So close this div very quickly. I'll just give the class name. Okay, I'll say here text center, and just open this div, and inside this div I am gonna create here another div. I'll give the class name equal to, I'll just say here spinner. Okay, I'll say here spinner border. I'll just say here text primary. Okay, so I'll give the role also as a spinner only, or we can say here status. Okay, because it is gonna show the status, it is loading or still loading or loaded. Okay, so close this div. Inside this div I am gonna create here another div. Okay, so I will just create here we can create here another div as well, or we can create the span element as well. Okay, it is up to us only. Okay, I'll give the class name equal to, I'll say here visually hidden. Okay, I'll just say here visually hidden. Okay, I'll just say here loading, give 3 dots. Okay, and below this, okay, div I am gonna create here another div. Okay, or we can say here h1 element I am gonna create. So I'll give the class name also as a text center. I'll say here h2 as a class. Okay, I'll just say here only the loading. Okay, to show the loading text. Okay, this is it. Okay, so now if loading is true, we will show this. Okay, if loading is false, we have to say here colon like this also. Okay, so now we will just use here this recipes array. I told you what it is. Now this is the array. This recipes state variable is now array, and it is gonna hold all the things whatever we have fetched from the server. Okay, data.meals using this set recipes state variable, because now this is the array, so we have to look through this state variable recipes array only. So we will say here, come down, we will just say here recipes dot I am gonna use here the map method like this. I'll just pass here the I'll say here recipe only, recipe. Okay, I'll just say here recipe. I'll pass the index also. I would like to pass index also, so later on it will help me somewhere. Okay, so like this, like this, open this, and now it will take here. I am gonna give here this component. Okay, this recipe card component. From here you can see here it will take here one prop also, so we have to give the prop value also whenever we will call this recipe card component in our main component. Okay, so just come here like this, and now we will just give here the prop name also, this recipe prop. Okay, equal to this recipe. Okay, it can be anything. I can give here the index also, item also, a b c. Okay, so let's just give here only for you. I'll say here re. Okay, so this is it. I'll give the key also, so I'll say here key equal to, I'll just say here str meal. Okay, so you can see here, let me just show you the id. I hope we will get the id. So go to this developer tool. Okay, so go to the console and just click h or click salad. You can see here, open this, you can see here meals, and we can see the id. Okay, so this id is unique. Okay, this id is unique. Okay, the id meal. Okay, to show the id, you can see here this id is unique. Okay, this id is unique, id is unique, id is unique. So we will just use this id only to give the key value. Okay, so we will say here re this. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so guys, now this is it. Okay, so guys, now just save the file. Okay, so it is gonna give us one error, so let me just check what is the issue. Okay, so we have to, okay, so this shows that there is an error, so let me just check what is the issue. Okay, so I will just cut this out. So cut this out. We will just first check here recipes. Okay, recipes. Okay, recipes dot length. Okay, length is greater than 0, which means there is something in the recipe array. Okay, if this is the case, we will just say here like this. Okay, and now we will just say here just paste it here. So what is the issue? It is gonna say here, okay, okay, we have to close this. Okay, you can see this is very minute details, so we have to close this, and we have to recipe card. Okay, so let me just check what is the issue. It is showing here the red dot. Okay, below this. Okay, closing parenthesis, so we have to check it. So let me just say here recipe only, and I hope this is not the issue. We can say here anything. Okay, I told you this is not the issue, so we can say here anything. Okay, so recipes dot length is greater than 0, which means something is there. And so okay, so we have to now we will just say here like this. Okay, and we will just say here like this. We will just say here h1 element. So close this and just close this. Now error is gone. Okay, so we have to complete this. Okay, so we have to complete this. I'll give the class name also as a text center. I'll just say here h1 only. Okay, and I'll just say here the text also, no recipe. Okay, no recipe found. Okay, try searching something else. Okay, try searching something else. Okay, and this is it. So now below this we have to show the error also. We have defined here the error also. So copy this error state variable from here, and just here we will just check here first if it is there or not. Okay, if any error is there using the jQuery, or I mean, say we can say here JavaScript or the React conditional rendering. Okay, so React conditional rendering we will say here. I'll just say here I am going to define here two element like this. Okay, so I'll say here class name text center, just say here h1. Okay, I'll just say here I will just show the error like this. Okay, so this is it. So I hope our code is now ready to be tested. Okay, so save the file, have a look in the browser first. So come to this code now. This is our code. You can see here no recipe found, please try searching something else. So I'll search here cake, hit enter. We got the issue, so go to the developer tool. Okay, so you can see here RE is not defined. Okay, you can see here RE is not defined. Okay, so you can see here we have given here recipe, so we have to say here RE only. So we have to say here only RE. So now save the file, have a look in the browser, and now say here fish, hit enter. See, boom guys, we can see now fish also. See, search here cake, search here cake. Okay, search here paneer, hit enter. You can see here, but it can be anything. We can say here recipe also. So let's just make it recipe only, it is good. Okay, because we are fetching here the recipe only. Okay, so this is it. Save the file, have a look in the browser, and now we will just say here I'll say here cake, hit enter. You can see here now this is the cake. I'll say here pork, hit enter. You can see here this is the pork. Okay, so we have to show here the name, category, cuisine also, and the button also. So come to the code now very quickly. We are gonna create here now another component. Okay, so come to the code now. We are gonna create here another component. Okay, so first of all we have to come to this. Okay, recipe card component only, and now we have to define here another component very quickly guys. Okay, so I am gonna do that now. Okay, so we are gonna define here another component. Okay, so I am gonna define here another component. I'll say here const, I'll say here button. Okay, I'll say here button only, button component. Okay, component. Okay, so this is the fifth component. So this is the fifth component. Okay, so fifth component give equal to, I would like to use here the fact function to create anything like this. Okay, close this, and it will return all the things also. So I am gonna say here return like this, open and closing parenthesis. So now it will take one div, or we can give the JSX fragments also, but as always I would like to use here the div. Okay, I'll give the class also. I will say here the btn. Okay, bt and container. Open this div. Inside this div I am gonna define here one button. Okay, or we can give the I can give a. Okay, let's just create here anchor tag. Okay, so just give here href also. Href equal to, I'll pass here two props also to this button component. I'll just say here the first prop is of course. Okay, I'll just say here text. Okay, and the second one is I'll say here href. Okay, like this. So href equal to this href. Okay, okay, this href. Okay, and I'll just give here the text also, this text. Okay, so copy this and say here like this. I'll give the class also. I'll say here class name equal to, I will just say here like I'll just say here btn. btn I'll say here btn info. I'll just give here empty, say here 2 also, or 2 only. Okay, so this is it. I'll just open this link in a new tab. I'll say here target. Okay, target equal to, I'll say here blank. Okay, I'll just say here rel equal to. Okay, I'll just give you the rel attribute also equal to, I'll say here no uh, no referrer, or we'll say here no opener as well. Okay, this is it. Okay, so guys, now we have to call this component in our this recipe card component. Okay, so we have to pass this component, okay, button component as a prop, okay, to this recipe card. Okay, so this is it. So now we have to call this, okay, we have to now call this button component here. Okay, so below this div I am gonna call this component like this. Okay, and we can see here it has got two prop also, text. So we will just say here text like this. Okay, give equal to, I will just say here c. Okay, I will just say here it is text only. I'll say here c details like this. And now the second prop is href. Okay, so first let's just close this, so error is gone now. Equal to, this is a prop, we will say here this recipe. Okay, this recipe dot, I will just say here I am going to define here the one page name, or we will say here I will define here the one page name also. I am going to use here the backtick to define the page name. I'll say here detail. Okay, detail dot html. Okay, detail dot html, and we will just say here like this. I'll pass the id. I'll just say here, oh, like $sign. I'm gonna use here the string literal. Okay, I'll say here recipe. Okay, recipe dot, okay, id. Okay, this id. Okay, this id I showed you the I'll say here id meal. Okay, id meal to show the id. Okay, so comment this out. Okay, so this id, okay, to create the new page like this. Okay, so guys, as of now, just save the file and have a look in the browser first. Okay, so now just come here and search your cake, hit enter. We got the issue. Go to the developer tool and go to the console. Okay, so what is the issue? Let me just check it. What is the issue? Recipe card. Okay, so we can see here we have to pass this button component here in our main component also. So where is the button component? Like this here, just say here equal to like this, give the value also button component, save the file, have a look in the browser, close this. Now search here cake, hit enter. See, boom guys, we can see the button also, see details, click this, it will open a new page. Okay, we have to define the page now. Okay, so we can see here it is working fine. It is gonna take you the id also, it will take you the id. Okay, so let me just okay, you can see here we have to give here the equal to. So close this out and just come here where it is defined, go to the component, and we will just say here id equal to. Okay, we have to say here equal to. Now just save the file, search here pork, hit enter, and now see details. See, id is this. Okay, close this, hit see details, id is this, close this. We have to define the page now. So very quickly I am gonna do that now. So inside this div first, I am gonna create here one div first like this. So close this div. I will just give here the div. I'll give the class name also as a card body only. I will just say here the p3 also. Save the file, have a look in the browser first, search here cake, hit enter. So we can see here the padding also. So now we have to show all the details like name, category, cuisine also. So again we are going to define here one component. Okay, so guys, now we are going to define here one component. Okay, I will say here the sixth component. Okay, so I am gonna create here the sixth component guys. Okay, sixth component. Okay, so I will just create here one const. I'll just say here detail. Okay, details component. okay, give equal to, open and closing parenthesis. I would like to use here the factorial function again. I will just use here the return statement also, return, and it is gonna return all the things. I would like to use here the div only, so I will give the class name. First close this div and just say here, I'll just say here the I'll just use here the, guys, this time why not use the JSX fragments? Okay, why not use here the JSX fragments? Okay, so this time I'm gonna use here the JSX fragments, okay, like this. Okay, so I am gonna create here one div also, because div is something, okay. Say here details, okay, this is it. Okay, open this div, and now we will just create here h5 element. I'll say here h5, close this h5 and give the class name also as a h5 only. I will just pass here one prop also. I will say here like recipe, okay, like this. Okay, so we will just give the class name also as a card title. I will just say here this recipe, okay, this recipe dot, to show the name, what we have to show here, to show the name we have to use here this, okay, str, okay, str. Let me just go here and let me just open the developer tools. Okay, go to the console and just search here salad. Open this. To show the name I have to use here the to show the name we have to show here the str meal. Okay, so just paste it here. So copy this str meal from here and just come here to the details component. We will say here dot name, I'm sorry, dot name. So now let me just create here a couple of p element also very quickly. So close this p. I will just give the class name also. So guys, you can see here we have created here a lot of, okay, a lot of, okay, components. Okay, a lot of components we have created here. Okay, so I am gonna say here text text left. Okay, so I am gonna create here the strong element also, strong. Close this strong very quickly. I will just say here the category. Okay, so to show the category, okay, give space, give colon. I will just say here like this. Okay, recipe, okay, this recipe, okay, this recipe dot, to show the category, what we have to do here, we have to use this, okay, str category. Okay, to show the category. Okay, so come here and just paste it here. So copy this p and paste it one more time below this. I will just say here the cuisine. Okay, so cuisine. Okay, so now to show the cuisine we have to say here this recipe dot, we will say here this str area. Okay, so save the copy it from here and just paste it here. So guys, this is it. Okay, so in this way we have defined this component. Okay, and now guys, we have to call this component, okay, this details component in our this, okay, recipe card component above. Okay, this button component. Okay, like this. Close this. You can see here this, okay, this component will take here one recipe prop also. So we have to give it now, we have to give it now. So I am gonna copy it from here and just to this details component like this, equal to, we have to pass this prop, okay, as a value to this recipe. Okay, we can give anything guys. Okay, anything means anything. Okay, we can let's just give here my name. Okay, Prabhat. Okay, so we have to say here Prabhat, okay, dot meals. Okay, just try to check it. Okay, so we have to say here Prabhat also. Where is the card component? This. Okay, so save the file and have a look in the browser. I hope this will not create any issue. So now just come here just come here, refresh the page one more time. I'll search here the chicken this time, hit enter. See, boom guys, you can see here the name is this, category is chicken, cuisine is Indian, see details. Okay, so now everything is doing great. Okay, see details. We have to create this page also, so don't worry, we will create this page in the next video, in the next session. Okay, so we will create this page in the next video, in the next session. So first of all, let me just search here, let me just check here, is there any issue in the console? Because we are developer, there should be not a single issue in our console. Okay, we are developer. Okay, so we can see here there is no any error, so our code is doing great. Search here cake, hit enter. We can see here cake is here, but I hope guys our loader is not doing great. Okay, our loader is not doing great. So yeah, it's doing great guys, it's doing great, it's doing great. Okay, beef, see, it's doing great, loading is working. I'll say here pork. Okay, so guys, as of now, whenever you will click on this, okay, search string also, it is not gonna work. Okay, so we have to make it work now. We have to make this, okay, browse meals of food by letter also clickable. Okay, so I am gonna do that now. Okay, so we have a couple of, okay, work to finish. This is the first work and this is the second work we have to finish in this video, in this session only. And in the next video we will define this page. Okay, we will define this page in the next video, like here I showed you. Okay, close this. Okay, so open this in a new tab. Okay, so you can see here we will define in the next video. Okay, this page we will define in the next video. Okay, see, it's dynamic and we are fetching the same thing on which you will click. Okay, okay, so now we will define it later on in the next video. So we have couple of tasks here to accomplish, to achieve. Okay, this we have to make this clickable and we have to make this clickable as well. Okay, so come to the code now. To this, okay, word component, okay, we have to pass here couple of, okay, couple of, I mean, props also. Okay, so I am gonna pass a couple of props also. I'll say here fetch, okay, fetch meals. Okay, fetch meals by later. Okay, so this is the method name and we will just say here active, okay, active index also, like this. So we have two props here now. Fetch meals by recipe is the first prop and active index is the second prop. Okay, so we have to make this, okay, class now active or dynamic also, using the backtick like this. Okay, so I am gonna use here the backtick and we will use here the string literal to make it dynamic. Okay, like this. So now we will just say here, we will check here this active index. Okay, this active index, okay, equal to this index. Okay, so just paste it here. If this is the case, we will apply here the active class. Okay, otherwise we will apply here the blank or the empty class. So this is it, and now we have to copy this. Okay, fetch meals by later. Okay, by later, give capital L only, capital L. Okay, by later, and we have to call it on this span element. Okay, on click of the method. Okay, on click method we will just call it on span. Okay, so just paste it out. Okay, and now we have to pass this item as a first parameter to this function, and I would like to pass the index as well. Okay, I would like to pass the index as well. So as of now we will get the error also, because we have to provide this component prop value also in the parent component. Okay, so save the file. See, I told you. So now we can see the error. Okay, so let me just go to the developer tool. I hope we can, I told you we got the error. Okay, fetch meals by letter is not defined. Okay, so we have to define it now. So come to the code now. Okay, so whenever we will click it, it will be red. Okay, so background will be red, which means this is currently active, this is currently selected by the user. Okay, so B are also gonna do it now. Okay, so come to the code now, and now just copy this. Okay, fetch meals by later, and we will define it in the main component. Okay, so below this I am gonna define it now. Okay, very quickly we will define it, guys, now. Okay, fetch meals by later. Okay, I'll say here const like this. Okay, I would like to use here the fat arrow function equal to. Okay, so I am gonna define it now. You can see here it is taking here two parameter also, the item and the index. Okay, so I will just say here later. Okay, so later, and I'll just say here, where is the, okay, later, and the next one is, I'll just say here index. Okay, this is it. Okay, so now we will just say here, first of all we will say here set active index. I'll say here first of all set active index. Okay, this state variable set active index, it is now null. As of now it is null, so we have to pass this index. Okay, we have to pass this index to make it clickable. Okay, so this is it as of now. Just let me just show you how it is gonna behave. Okay, so you can see here nothing is gonna happen. So we have to, okay, we have to use here the I mean the this, okay, this hook also use effect. Okay, so that's why we have imported it from here, React library. Okay, use effect. Okay, so now just come down very quickly, we will define it now. So I'll just say here again set loading also, we will say here set loading again, we will say here true. Okay, set loading to true, and now we will just use this. Okay, this URL fetch by later. So copy it from here. You can see here list all meals by the first letter. So copy it from here and just come to the code now, and now we will just say here the fetch method. I will use here the fetch method. I'll just make it dynamic using the backtick. Okay, we have to say here http as like this. Okay, paste it here. Okay, and now we have to say here this later. Okay, on click of this later, we will just like use here the string literal like this. Okay, so like this. Okay, so now this is it, and now we will use here the dot then method. We all know why we use the dot then method. We use the dot then method to wait for the response. Okay, so I'll just say here response equal to, I'll use here the fat arrow function again. Okay, response, I'll say here response, okay, dot json. So it will give the response in the json format, and again we will use the another dot then method. It is known as the chaining of the dot then method, and in this then method we will get the actual data in the JavaScript object. Okay, we will get the actual data in the JavaScript object. So we will say here data. I'll use here the again fat arrow function like this. Okay, I'll use here the open and closing curly braces. So now we will just say here set. Okay, I will just say here set recipe. So let me just copy this. Okay, set recipes state operator function from here, and we have to again update this recipes array. So copy it from here and just come down and just paste it here. We have to say here that data. Okay, data dot meals. Okay, if there is meals, okay, we will set it. Otherwise we will just set with the blank or the empty array. Okay, I hope you are getting me very well. Okay, and very clearly as well. Okay, so close this, and now we will just say here set error also. We will say here set error. We will say here again to null. Okay, because we have to show the data, so we have to make the error set null. Okay, we will say here set loading also. Set loading also, we will say here set loading angle, we will say here false. Okay, because we have to show the data. And now if this fails, we will run here the dot catch method also to catch the error, to catch the thief. Okay, so error means thief. Okay, so error. Okay, and I am again gonna use here the fat arrow function like this. Okay, open and closing curly braces. So close this, and now we are gonna catch the error, we are gonna catch the thief. Okay, I'll say here console.log. I will just say here console.log. I'll just say here, or we will say here console.error. Okay, we will say here that error, okay, fetching the, okay, fetching the fetching the meals. Okay, fetching the meals. Okay, and we'll just show the meals also. So instead of using the codes, let's just use here the backtick. Okay, to make it dynamic. Okay, we don't have to concatenate anything. Okay, so we will just say here dollar sign, we will just say here like this. I'll just say here this error. Okay, this error is an object, so this is it. Okay, I'll just say here set again. I'll say here set loading. I will just say here again, I'll just say here to false. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so now this is it. Okay, so now below this method, okay, I will just say here set. Okay, set current index. I will just pass with the null. Okay, and now we will just say here this set query. Okay, this set query again, we will just make this empty, the input field. Okay, this search input field again, we will make it empty. Okay, this is it. Okay, so guys, now let's just save the file. Okay, and have a look in the browser first. Okay, how it is gonna behave. Okay, so because the, okay, so now just open the developer tool first. Okay, and there is no any issue, no any single issue at all. So now try to hit on any of the alphabetical character, hit I. Because the issue, you can see here fetch meals by later is not a function. Okay, you can see here not a function, fetch meals by later. So we have to fetch meals by later. Okay, so you can see here the where it is. Okay, you can see here fetch meals by later. What component it has got now? Two new props also, so we have to provide the props also. So copy this fetch later from here, and we have to pass this, okay, to this what component as a prop value like this. Okay, I was forgetting this only. So now just active index. Okay, copy this and just see guys. Okay, we have to be very careful while writing the code. Okay, so don't use the any chat gpt, any AI tools to write your code, to write your, okay, application. No, stop using it. You are getting fool. Okay, you are becoming fool day by day, you are becoming dumb day by day. Okay, stop using it. Okay, so save the file, have a look in the browser now, and now just hit on H. See, boom guys, boom. Hit on A. See, now A is active. Now A is active. Hit on B. See, boom guys. Hit on C. Okay, hit on R. Okay, see, boom guys. Hit on U. Okay, no recipe found. Hit on R. See, boom. Okay, so let me just show you the error also. Is there anything in the console? See, there is no error, there is single error. Okay, there is no any zero error. Okay, our code is so clean, our code is so dynamic, and our application is so vast, so cool. Okay, see, K, click on E. Okay, so it's doing great, it's doing fine. Okay, click on P. So guys, now we have to make this clickable. Okay, this search suggestion string also, we have to make it now clickable. So come to the code now, and on this, okay, on this search suggestion, we have to pass here a couple of props also now. So we are gonna do that now. Okay, so guys, we, okay, here, and watch the entire video very carefully, very patiently. Okay, otherwise you will miss anything, you will miss each and everything. Okay, so we have to pass here a couple of props also to this suggestions component. Okay, so I will just pass here and first prop as a handle. Okay, handle click is the first prop, and the second prop is current index. Okay, so we have to make this class now active. Okay, so we are gonna make this class now active using the backtick. Okay, using the backtick we will make it active. What is the issue? Okay, so just remove this, okay. And now we will use here the string literal dollar open and closing curly braces. And now we will just say here this current index, I'll just pass it here equal to I'll check with this index, okay. I'll check with this index if it is true, if the clicked index is equal to this current index, okay. This clicked index, okay, on which user will click, okay, will matches the okay, this current index. We will apply a class like this. What is the issue? I'll just apply the active class, okay. If it is not the case, we will apply the blank class or the empty class. This is it. And now copy this handle click, and we have to call on this, okay, span element like this. So I am gonna call it now on click of this method, okay, on click method. So I am gonna use here the anonymous factor function like this. And now we will just call this, and we will just pass this item and this index as well. So now copy this handle click. We have to define it now in the main component. So first of all, we have to pass this, okay. So copy this handle click prop name from here, and just come down to the parent component. So say here like this, so give equal to like this, and come again up, copy this current index, and just paste it here like this. Give the value also. This is it, okay. So just make like this. This is the actual okay. So close this, okay. So now we have to define this method now, okay. Where it is handle click, okay. So come up, and copy it from here only. It has got the parameter also. So now we are gonna define it now below this fetch meals by later. So just say here const equal to, we have to give here equal to, I would like to use here the fedora function like this, open and closing curly braces, close this. And now we are gonna define it now, handle click, okay, method name. So we are gonna do that now, okay. So now let's just make this let it be item only, okay. It can be anything, it can be query, it can be a b c, anything, okay. It is just the parameter name, only the value matter, okay, only the value matter, okay. So I am gonna copy this, okay, fetch recipes method from here, and I am gonna call it inside this, and we will pass this item, okay, as a parameter to this method, okay. Let's just make it query only. It can be anything, okay, it can be anything, okay. I'll show you, it can be anything, okay. So paste it here, close this, and now we will just say here the set query again. I'll say here set query, okay. This set query again, I'll say here to again I'll say here query, okay. This query, okay. And now we will just say here set, okay, set current index. I will again say here the index, okay, the index, okay. And now we will just say here the we will just say here set, okay, set active index, okay. We'll say here set active index, okay, to null, okay. And guys, these we have defined here in our state variable, okay. So these are the, so guys, this is the I'm sorry. So this is the state updater function, 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 and this is the state updater function. Using this, we will update this, we will update these recipes, we will update this loading state variable, we will update this error state variable, we will update this current index state variable, and we will update this active index state variable as well, okay. Using this, okay, state updater functions, okay. I hope I'm clear now. So guys, now just save the file, have a look in the browser, and now hit on the fish. See, boom guys, it's working. Hit on matar paneer, see, hit fish pie, hit on chicken, see, hit on egg chicken. Okay, so I guess spelling is mistake. Okay, so spelling is mistake. Okay, so I hope CHICKE. Hit chicken. Okay, guys, I am forgetting the spelling of chicken. Okay, CHICKCKEN. Okay, I hope this time it is correct. Click on chicken. Yeah, now this time it is correct. Okay, so hit on egg. See egg. Click on omelette. Okay, omelette is I guess wrong. Okay, omelette is again wrong. Okay, so let me just omelette. Okay, let me just copy it from here only. So copy it from here and just come to the code now. Replace this. Okay, save the file, have a look in the browser. Come here. Okay, click on omelette. So now it's correct. Click on cake. It's correct. See, we can see the data. Click on pork. We can see the pork also. If we want, we can define another thing. Let's just define here one other biryani. Okay, for you, I'll say here biryani. Save the file, have a look in the browser. Click on biryani. You can see because the one product from the biryani. Click on chicken, fish pie. Okay, so let's just so guys, you can see here this is the API. So come to the code main page. Okay, you can see here browse meals by name. Okay, click on am. You can see here, click on am. Come to the our code now. Click on and you can see here this product. Okay, so let's just bring it here only. I will just compare it for you only. Click on P. So see P. Click on P only. See this product also we got here. Okay, and now search here anything. I'll say here cake. Okay, hit enter. You can see here because this issue, because I mean this much of product. Okay, I'm sorry. So search here cake also, hit enter. We can see here because the same product here also. Okay, and it is also working fine. Everything is doing great. Okay, let me just show you. Is there any error? Is there any issue? No, there is no any right, there is no any single error. Okay, there is zero error. Okay, so just close this out and now we have to say here meals starting with this. Okay, so we have to use here the, so you can see here by default. Okay, we will just fetch with the letter A. Okay, by default we will fetch with the letter A only. So as of now we can't do anything here, so we have to do that now also. So now we are gonna do that now. Okay, so come to the main component and here below this handle click, I am gonna use here the use effect. Okay, state use effect. Okay, like hooks. Okay, I'll say here use effect and I'm not gonna explain you why we use the use effect. Okay, we have explained you many times. Okay, in my previous videos as well. Okay, I'll use here the filter function like this. Okay, so close this. So we have to give here the empty dependency array as well. Okay, so now we will just copy this fetch meals by later and to just paste it here. We will just say here by default we will give here later a. Okay, by default letter a, and we will just give here the default index of 0. Okay, default index of 0. Save the file, have a look in the browser. We got the issue. We got the issue, guys. We got the issue. Let me just go to the console, go to the error, and you can see here fetch meals by later is read only. Is read only. What is the issue? Fetch meals by later is okay. Of course, guys. Why we have to give here equal to? Why we have to give here equal to? See, now save the file. Now we don't have any error. See, zero error. Okay. So now we can see here it is now already selected. We can change the letter also. Search here O, save the file, have a look in the browser. See with the O also. See with the O. So say here R. Okay, say here R. Save the file, have a look in the browser. You can see here with the R also. Okay, so see. Okay, so now we have to count the number of R. Okay, So what is the number of R, guys? Okay, I don't know what is the number of R. Let me just count it here. So I'll say here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 and 18. Okay, so R is at the 18th place, so we have to say here, 18. Save the file. So now you can see here. Okay, so okay, it is a 0 index, so we have to say here only 17. Okay, so now it is now selected. See, boom. Okay, so but by default let's just search with A only, alphabetical character A, give here 0 index, save the file, have a look in the browser. So everything is doing great. Click on see details. We will define the page in the next video, in the next session. Okay, so for this video, for this session only, let's just be this only. Okay, okay, so we have to now make this also meals starting with letter A. Okay, meals starting with letter A, we are gonna do that now. So come to the code now. Here only, so just okay, so now let me just copy this query and let's just check here first. So define it here. So where it is, so let me just cut it out and just let me just paste it here, not here. Let me just so it will get the issue, I hope, here. So again it will show the error. Okay, so let me just see where is the place to put it. So we will just say here, okay, on top of everything. Okay, so just paste it here. So okay, so Matar Paneer is here. Okay, so now we will just cut this out, and now we are gonna define here one h1 element. So close this h1 and now give the class name also like this. I'll say here h1 text center, and now we will just use here the okay, conditional rendering. Okay, like this. So we will just check it. Okay, so I'll say here query like this. If it is defined, okay, if it is defined, we will just use here the backtick. Okay, so we will just say here like this, meals. Okay, meals. Okay, starting with. Okay, so meals starting with. So just paste it now. Okay, so save the file, have a look in the browser now how it looks like. So click on fish pie. Okay, you can see here it is an object, so I hope we have to remove this one. Okay, so now click on egg. You can see here meals starting with the egg. Okay, so I will just say here 2. Okay, uppercase like this. Okay, and now we will just give here the double quotes also. So I'll just say here double quotes. Okay, double quotes like this. Save the file, have a look in the browser. Click on chicken. You can see here meals starting with chicken, like here also meals starting with A. Okay, okay, meals starting with Matar Paneer. Okay, meals starting with G, like here also. Okay, so we have achieved our guys target also of this demo of this session. Okay, okay, so let me just check. Okay, one more thing. Okay, so let it be. Okay, we got the our data also, and I hope guys you have learned something new, something awesome from this video, from this session. Okay. I'm sorry guys. Okay, we can search here anything. I'll search here milk, hit enter. You can see here milk is here. I'll search here let's just search here. I'll search here. What can I search guys? I'll search here pie. Okay, hit enter. You can see here. Okay, meals is starting with pie. Okay, we can see this much of data. Okay, I'll search here sugar, hit enter. You can see here sugar. Okay, I'll search here rice, hit enter. You can see here rice, we got the two products. Okay, and in the next video we will define this page. Okay, in the next video we will define this page. Okay, so I hope guys we have achieved our target, our goal of this video, of this session, and everything is doing great, everything is doing fine. Okay, there is no any issue, there is no any problem, there is no any error at all. Okay, so I hope guys you have learned something great, something awesome, something unique from this video, from this session. And I hope guys you will subscribe now my this channel code with ER, and you will press the bell icon also, and you will like this video also as well. Okay, and you will like my other videos as well. Okay, which will give me the confidence, which will give me the motivation. Okay, to create awesome videos like this for you on each and every topic of web development and full stack development also. And guys, if you want to give any feedback, any query regarding my session, regarding my tutorial, then please guys, okay, most welcome. Okay, it can be negative, it can be positive also. I know feedback can be negative, feedback can be positive as well. Okay, and let me guys, okay, first of all guys, I forget to wish you that very happy Mahashivratri guys. Okay, to all of you. Okay guys, a very happy and prosperous and healthy Mahashivratri to all of my lovely viewers, to all of my lovely community. Okay, to all of my lovely channel of this, okay, member of this channel. Okay, so guys, I hope guys we have come to the end of this video, end of this session now. So we will see guys in the next video. We will meet in the next video. Okay, and I hope you will subscribe now my the channel code with ER, and you will press the bell icon also, and you will like this video also. Okay, so thank you guys for watching my video, for watching my session also, and thank you guys, okay, for being so nice to me that you have subscribed my this channel code with ER. Okay, and thank you to also those guys who has not yet subscribed to my this channel code with ER. Okay, please guys subscribe now and press the bell icon now as well. Okay, so see you guys in the next video with something new, something unique, something extraordinary. Okay, till then, take care, bye bye guys. This is Prabhat Pandit signing off now.